right, it's been a while, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Joe Valenzuela and Joey Myers. I don't think we've ever said our full names on this podcast. So
Here we go.
here we go. Don't look us up. Cheers.
The accusations will now start covering.
Cup of Joe from another couple of Joes. We actually just fucked up and didn't record. So we're doing this whole half an hour segment over again. And I'm going to have to push Jason back by about 15 minutes. That's okay. Welcome to another Cup of Joes, where you get your daily, weekly Cup of Joe from a couple of Joes. Thank you for all of the support and content that you've been leaving for us. All the comments about how we're shitty podcasters and that podcast equipment costs too little, and how you completely respect our opinion on sports and things like that. So we appreciate that. Keep that coming. Yeah, we love it. Sorry that we've been a little bit absentee, as we have insurance shit to deal with, as well as, regular lives that shit happens in. So thank you for bearing with us. I hope you've been liking all of the best of content. Saw a lot of clips that I agree with and some shit I don't remember saying and wish I didn't.
I know which ones you're talking about.
All right, it's been so long since we talked about sports, so let's talk first Warriors.
Warriors.
If you don't know who Franco Finn is, he is the announcer at the Warriors games, and for some reason he says Warriors. Warrior. Couldn't tell you why. So one of the better records in the league at 10-2. Just had an amazing tournament game last night and one before that.
Yep.
We played Klay Thompson the day before.
And beat that ass.
Beat that motherfucking ass. And talk shit to him, too. You see Steph at the end of the game talking shit in the camera. This is my fucking shit.
Yep.
My house.
Yep.
Number 30.
100%.
Play.
So, yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. I thought it was going to be more love. There was no love.
There was no...
And I, as a sports fan, I love that. That's what I wanted to see out of it.
And love from the organization, yes.
100%.
Love from the fans, yes. Everybody has their Captain Clay hats. Mm-hmm. All the 400 employees meet him as he's coming in. That's great. Do that. The people on the court should have done exactly what they should have done.
Absolutely.
Now, Draymond said he was going to run through his fucking chest. I didn't see that happen. But apparently, Draymond told Steph, you need to get up for this game. I don't care what you have to do. And then this text stream happened where Klay didn't get back to Steph, and he's like, that's enough. And Steph decided not to fucking speak before the game. Mm-hmm. And said during the game that he felt locked in, he felt good, he felt like he was going to beat the opposition.
I cannot wait one day for like the 30 for 30 on this team, and what they're actually feeling during this time. Is it all for show? Is it, hey, I'm locked into my game, like I don't want to deal with the Klay shit? Or is it like, I'm pretty upset about how this all fucking fell apart? Like there's no love between Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan at all. I wonder if it'll be something like that. I don't know.
I could see it. Like, apparently, and this is something maybe we'll never know until something like that comes out. Mm-hmm. Klay, towards the end, was more like, I'm still that dude. Give me the ball. I need a bigger contract. All the other shit. And it was like, dude, you're not that dude right now.
Yeah.
We've been that dude and we love you and we appreciate you, but settle the fuck down. Let's just win again. And now it seems like, even as they're playing with better defense and fucking more energy, a kind of weight has been lifted off of them.
There has been a huge addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
I've said on this podcast that I think Buddy Hield is better at this point in his career, but I didn't think it would be enough to like get us back to where we were. 'Cause we were terrible last year.
We were absolutely horrible.
Like being better than Klay Thompson last year, like awesome, perfect. You're still gonna be under 500, but we're way better in all aspects of the game. We're better defensively, offensively, everything. We are a much better team.
And Buddy Hield is scoring 21.9 points a game. Dude is playing out of his mind. He is more excited for his teammates scoring than himself.
Yep.
but ain't afraid to shoot that motherfucker whenever he touches it.
100%.
Going to the lane hard, playing defense. I didn't know his defense was that good either.
Yeah, neither did I.
He could fucking move his feet. He can stay in front of people.
Yep.
He's tenacious and competitive as fuck.
Yep.
It seems like a really rejuvenated squad that can do some shit right now.
Andrew Wiggins' defense has even come back a little bit. It's not still to the playoff level, but it is gone up.
This is way better than we've seen him all season last year. So I'll take that shit every
100%.
I think we have a fucking shot to do something. And maybe a big trade. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's go 30 games and see what happens, right?
If you can get Giannis, you bring Giannis in.
Yeah.
If you can get LeBron, you bring LeBron in.
If you can get Bronny, you bring Bronny in. D-League, motherfucker! Did you see that shit that he's not going to even go on the fucking away games? He just gets to play the home B-League games? Fuck you.
That. Fuck that.
I was for it at first, but not now. Fuck that.
Yeah. Fucking terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Everyone should be ashamed of themselves for that whole situation. You should have sent him to the G League. If you cannot perform in the G League, you don't belong in the NBA.
Yeah. That should have been his first stop.
He should have gone there,
Develop
earned his way up to the top so that that moment could have built also instead of giving it to the fans, unless they think he is that bad. And the rumors that I've heard is that he is that bad.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So hypothetically, you go to the G League, you dominate the G League, you come in, the excitement has been building all season long of, hey, it's finally going to happen. That'd been better for ratings. But I don't think that they thought he could go to the G League, dominate, or even just be competent.
Let's see. We're going to find out real quick.
Yep.
I mean, they got games. I mean, not like we all fucking watch those, but it's Bronny playing, so they're going to cover him like it was fucking LeBron James.
Yeah. They're going to cover it like the WNBA.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know who Julian Newman is. So I think they had some sort of reality show too, but mainly a content creator. He was, I don't know, probably in grade school when he first started creating content, but basketball related too. I guess him and his sister play basketball, but he's like 5'1" and just started his first Division I game. No, not Division I. Some crazy ass bullshit college that's not even ranked in anything. Sorry, it's a Christian college.
Okay.
That's not even part of any league. He's 23 years old.
Yep.
And just for the first time. So he's built up all this hype and fucking.
Yeah.
You should watch some of his content. It's actually very horrible.
It's that good?
Well, and his dad, their family was all part of it. So his dad was the coach. His mom was like the team mom or maybe a coach too or for the daughter. I forget what fucking network they were on, but they made a lot of money off that shit.
Yeah.
But they're just terrible. I don't know what reminded me of that right now. Remember, if you can guess what's in the cups, you get a. Well, how's your cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna get a refill here soon.
We'll get in the mid break here.
Speaking of sports, Mike Tyson fought last night.
Yes, he did.
Fought against Jake Paul. It was fun for a minute. First 2 minutes of that.
For me, 45 seconds, but I'll give you a minute.
That first round, I thought going into the fight, I didn't expect a whole lot out of the fight. I was expecting it to be very one-sided and really horrible. But I thought both sides would just really tank it and not fight well. First round, Mike looked pretty fucking good.
He came out blazing.
Yeah.
Apparently, those are the only 6 punches he had in him. Because afterwards, I think he threw maybe 5 more.
Yeah.
And good, just for whoever did 2-minute rounds, I think Mike Tyson might have died if you had done 3-minute rounds.
Fucking 3-minute rounds.
He was dead.
He would have been dead. Yeah.
And it was very, very sad and disheartening to see. I think everyone had the same sentiment.
It was sad. It was hard to watch.
It was, fuck, man. Don't stop hitting him. Stop. I do think, though, at a certain point, Jake knew.
Yeah.
And pulled back.
I 100% agree.
I will give him that.
Yeah. 100%.
He could have just teed off on him.
Jake Paul would have knocked him out if he wanted to knock him out.
He could have just fucking. It would have been.
It would have been a very bad look. I don't think he could have continued his career if he'd have just fucking knocked out Mike.
The only actual boxer that he's fought that's his age was the Klitschko brother, right? That he lost to.
Not Klitschko, Fury.
Fury, sorry, my fault. It was a Klitschko brother. He would have definitely lost, but he lost to a Fury brother, who was like 23 as well, right? Like 22.
Yep.
Just starting his boxing career too. I don't know, man.
Jake Paul's badass. I would not want to fucking fight him, for sure.
I mean,
Just I want to see him
in the street, because I'll just shoot you.
I want to see him. I want to see him go and fight real fights, but he makes so much fucking money doing what he's doing. I don't think he'll ever get out of this.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
It's better than his brother's deal to WWE.
Yeah.
Because he said he pretends like he's a real fighter.
So did you see after the fight the commentary?
Which
So, they're asking Mike, "Hey, are you gonna fight again, or is this it?"
okay.
And
No, I turned. Honestly, I was sad.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to fucking.
So Mike is like, I don't see myself being done. I see myself fighting again.
Oh my God, Mike! No.
I know. That's exactly what I was thinking. And either he made a comment or the announcer like filled in the blanks for him, but he like called out Logan Paul, like playfully. Like you can tell there's love between Mike and the Paul brothers. They're good friends. And Logan Paul was like, Mike, I'd fucking kill you.
He said
that.
Okay, I did not see that, but hey, there's the next fucking fight right there.
Yeah. No, he's like, Mike, I'd fucking kill you.
I would like to see the Jake and Logan fight.
I think that's where it's all gonna build to.
Yeah, why not?
That's where it's.
Why not?
That's where it's
Let's
going.
see it. They don't like each other.
I think Jake would fuck him up.
I think Jake would fuck him up too.
Fuck him up.
He's all about that WWE shit. Now, I think there was a point at which they were evenly matched in that shit. People forget that he fought fucking Floyd Mayweather first.
Yeah.
And didn't look that great doing it, but
I think Jake's got that crazy in him.
he does, and he has more skill. He's at this point in boxing. I don't know about wrestling, because wrestling or MMA or whatever, but in boxing, I think that he's put in more time, more work. But I'd love to see him fight. Yeah.
He took a couple good shots from Mike last night.
He did.
He took a couple.
How do you feel about being on Netflix too? Making it accessible like that. I kind of liked it.
So I only watched the first fight and the last fight. So I didn't have any of the buffering issues that a lot of people had.
Well, Netflix is not known as a streaming service, so they had a little fucking issues with the amount of people that wanted to do it.
I like it. I would have never bought that fight. I would have never watched it because it was on Netflix. I was really
excited. Did you see the women's fight before?
I saw the highlight. Saw her filleted eye.
Watched the whole thing. Watched the whole fucking thing. And I do believe that the other chick was headbutting on purpose.
Well, apparently she's gotten in trouble in other
multiple fights, and multiple people have been caught for the first time with her. So that's how she fights. She leads with her head. Maybe it's not technically illegal, but it's. I think any boxer would call it dirty.
Oh, it's for sure dirty.
Who was his or her trainer was calling that shit out as it was happening when they interviewed her. It was like, yeah, she's supposed to be the best in the fucking world. He has a Brooklyn accent. Supposed to be the best in the fucking world. All she does is fucking headbutt. I don't know what the fuck is going. I was like, I love that. I'd like to see more of that. But and her eye was fucked up.
Yeah, filleted and then filleted again.
So filleted at first, the doctor comes over. I'm like, they're stopping this fight. There's no way if that gets touched again, it's gonna rip out her fucking eyelid. And he was like, can you fight? What the fuck do you think the fighter's gonna say? No. Yeah, I can fucking fight.
Yeah.
And she took that shit like a champ.
What do you think they put in there to like stop the bleeding?
Vaseline.
Just Vaseline.
Well, maybe they can put some. I don't know if they can put something else. I mean, there's other shit that can stop bleeding, like coffee grounds, fucking gunpowder, a bunch of shit can help. I don't know if they're allowed to though.
Yeah, because I mean,
I know it's Vaseline for sure, but there might be some other shit inside.
If I take that same cut,
the cold, whatever thing that they have on ice, like steel thing, there's Vaseline that bitch, and immediately the other bitch just fucking knocks the Vaseline out, headbutts her again. But they went to fucking war, dude. They were just standing toe to toe at the end, just oh my god. And apparently the first fight was like that too.
I love boxing. I do like it more than MMA. I like that it's more of like an art form.
Right.
versus MMA's just straight combat, which is great in its own
It is.
aspect. I just prefer boxing.
You like bare
more so.
knuckle?
Yeah, big fan.
Bare knuckle's cool.
I've never seen it.
Bare knuckle's cool. I mean, they get knocked out a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And fights get stopped for cuts a lot quicker too. Obviously.
Oh yeah,
I feel you.
fucking
2 shots.
bony ass
Fucked
hands.
up, yeah.
Oh,
And they fight in a weird ass cage where it's like slanted on the top of like an Aikido cage or some shit. It's fun. But Mike Perry, the dude that fought Jake the first time because Mike had to back out because of health reasons.
Yeah.
Which I think definitely had to do with his legs because his legs look fucked.
his
knee, his left knee too was like, he had that big brace on it.
Mhm.
Or maybe this is right. I don't know. But it looked like he couldn't even put pressure on that bitch. And
That's Jake Paul would have knocked him out in a second if he decided he wanted to.
Yeah.
He could not move his legs.
I think
He was standing flat-footed
in the
everywhere.
first round, he thought, oh shit, maybe this dude could.
Yeah.
Quickly into the second, he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna put on shit. I gotta put on the show here.
I'm gonna get canceled right now.
Everyone thought that. I've talked to like 10 people about that fight since.
Can you believe you could bet on that shit?
Yeah.
And people made millions of dollars off a goddamn definite sure thing.
Yeah. But you never know. Like, Mike with one shot could have done something.
He could have, and he could have caught something. Like, yeah. I don't know.
It'd have been a good bet though.
Ultimately, it was just sad.
Yeah. Very sad.
Caitlin Clark played golf recently.
Very sad.
Not all athleticism translates. I'm sure everyone's seen the clip, but it's her almost smashing somebody in the face on the left-hand side of the green. Apparently, she does play fairly well, though. She had an okay round. Oh, I got a knock. I'll be right back. My gardener was out there doing stuff. We'll go ahead and put that back in. That I'm a pretentious asshole. And also, yeah, Caitlin was playing golf, and that was fun. But we have been playing some golf recently as well.
Yes.
And I recently got for my birthday a golf simulator.
Fuck yeah. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, this is the main reason. So, the golf simulator is the Rapsodo, Rapsodo. The most inexpensive launch monitor that you can get. It's, I think, $899. Sits right behind it. It's just like one of the big ass $25,000 TrackMan systems, but doesn't get all the angles and things like that. But it does give you this nice little view of your club path as it's coming through and your club face and where it impacts the ball and your ball angle. You can judge the rotation. And I think it's pretty accurate. Like when I go to the range and I'm hitting that shit.
Yeah.
Versus when I'm hitting there, I'm like, okay, that feels like if I swung that hard at that distance, that's where it would go.
Sweet.
So I had it initially set up in my my fucking bedroom, which my wife was very gracious enough to let me do. And how it works is it goes forward like this, and then it goes this way into my bathroom and then into the closet past that. And right as you turn right, my shower's right there. And I'm hitting balls right at this net, or not net, it's a launch screen. And I'm hitting pretty well. I'm not worried about anything. But I look over there once and I'm like, I should probably put a towel up. You know, just over the fucking glass maybe. Maybe I should put that door back in place right in front of it. Just if I really buck up, I'm gonna hit it. Like, there's no fucking way. And very next shot. Right through the door. Glass everywhere. It actually took me about 45 minutes to fucking clean everything out.
It's like being right next to the water when, you're chipping on, you're like, fuck, I don't even have to hit over this water. This water's not in play.
Or
yeah, it the fuck is.
Or a sand trap is anywhere near the fucking green. Don't hit the sand. Don't hit the sand. Don't hit the sand.
Oh, good sands.
God damn. So, still haven't replaced that. What it looks like right now, because it's one of those doors, it's a glass door that opens.
Yeah.
It's like a really clean glass door that you can just walk. So now it's in my garage, and we'll be playing a full 18 holes after this. Jason's going to come down, play with us.
Let's go.
I got 2 different versions too. One is the actual Rapsodo one, and this other one's called Amazing Golf. And the Amazing Golf one has scrambles, Texas scrambles.
Hell yeah.
So I think maybe we'll play one of those modes. And
Hell yeah.
don't worry about breaking stuff. The walls are fine. Everything in there can be broken. I've already lost. So as the ball went through the glass, there's a door frame, obviously, that's metal.
Yeah.
And it hit the metal door frame. And they only give you 3 balls that have the dots on them that can judge the rotation.
Yeah.
Fucking split it right. So we got 2 of those, and then we have the template balls. But if you have, did you bring your clubs?
I did.
If you have some balls, we'll make some templates for your own balls too.
Okay.
So you can hit your own balls. But dude, even just imagine playing your sport, whatever it is, baseball or golf or basketball, and being able to be like, hey, I'm gonna go hit 50 balls right now.
Yeah.
Between calls at work, like I can go into my garage right now and hit fucking 50 balls.
Yeah.
It's made me so much better at golf. Like I have a hoop outside, but that's a little different, right? You can't. But me hitting golf balls, it's like it's gonna be the same exact thing,
right,
as hitting it anywhere else.
Yep.
Well, other than I always have a reference lot. Sometimes I tee it up in the middle of your fucking fairway.
Why not?
But this motherfucker told me to do that in real golfs.
Oh.
The thing about golf too, I think people take this shit too seriously. Like, we are never going to be professional golfers. The only way we're going to make money off golf is by entering a tournament and lying about it. A scramble.
Yep.
So why not pull your fucking shitty lie onto the actual green, or get out from behind that tree? Like, who the fuck are we trying to impress?
Yep.
And not count that. Like, go fuck yourselves, okay? Listen, we know we did it. We're still golf purists. We know our score is really 100, but I'm turning in the fucking 81.
So I'm playing this golf course up in Reno a couple weeks ago, and we're playing with this group of guys. And oh my God, worst group of guys.
What happened? They were women.
So these guys, they're both horrible golfers, and that's great because I'm a terrible golfer. My friend that I'm golfing with is terrible. It's like, cool.
We got a force we're terrible right now. We're good.
That's great. But we are leaps and bounds above these guys. And they, like, I was hitting my drives about 250, right in the middle of the fairway. Beautiful. These guys are 3 shots to get to where I'm at right there. And I'm not saying that 250 is a lot. Hitting the fairway is amazing for me.
250 fairway, that'll play every day, all fucking day.
These guys are taking about 3 shots to get there. So, I mean, we're moving slow. Get onto the green. I'm on in regulation. These guys are laying about 5 or 6. And they have the audacity to get on the green. Guys, we got to hurry up. Like, we really have to hurry up. And I'm like,
motherfucker.
I'm like, the fuck did you say? Like, what? So they did that on like 3 or 4 different holes. And finally, and like we're at this point now, a few holes into, like we're actually moving okay. Like we're not holding everyone up.
Yeah, fuck it. Just swing your club.
I've got you by like 15 strokes already, 3 or 4 holes in. And they're still doing it. And finally my buddy's like, hey man, I think we're good. Like, we're good. we're good. Like, chill out. Like, don't worry about it.
It's funny. There's so many levels to the golf game too.
Yeah.
And it's fun with handicaps that we can all play together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or how tee boxes are set up too, that we can all be competitive even with our kids.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our kids can actually swing better than we can, believe it or not.
Yeah.
They don't have all this bullshit going on in their head when they're swinging it. It's like, oh, hit the fucking ball? Oh, I can do that. Which is why golf is, to me, once you understand the mechanics of it, it's really like 80% mental.
Yep.
80% of it is getting out of your own fucking way.
Yep.
And just letting your body do what it needs to do, how it needs to do it. And the difference between even like a range pro, a golf club pro, a person that plays in, or amateur, plays in small tournaments, and an actual fucking PGA pro is they're light years different.
Right.
And I could never even hope to touch that guy.
Yeah.
So when you think you like swing weird, or you have to put your right leg back to have it open, like, dude, whatever gets the fucking ball down that way, do that shit.
I'm watching Bryson DeChambeau's
Yeah.
TikTok right now, and he's on like this challenge. He has, of course.
Oh yeah, this is his fifth day, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Fifth day of trying to make a hole in one over his house.
And dude, he can't see the hole, but he's putting him within about a 5-foot fucking circle
And getting
every time.
pissed about it.
Yeah.
This is how good you have to be a golfer.
Yeah.
Mind you, when you're looking at what it's hitting over, imagine my glass shower door, but the whole fucking front of his house. So she is very confident in his swing.
Yeah. Jesus.
He also plays with single length clubs.
Mhm.
Not his putter though. His putter's small.
Yeah.
He said though he tried with a single length putter as well. He's like, but it was dumb.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that. I think the single length. Like, why do I have to adjust my body so much when I adjust the ball because the length of my clubs are so different? I find myself even choking up on some clubs. Yeah, because I want to be closer.
Mm-hmm.
I want the loft is fine, right? I just want to be a little bit closer so my swing is natural and I don't have to reach or.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it might have something to do with the loft and where you grip it.
All that shit matters, right?
Yeah.
So many different ways.
So at our house for Christmas, we do the lights strung across the street, the whole circle.
Oh yeah,
system.
circle jerk, yeah.
Yeah. But our street rents like an 80-foot boom lift to do it.
Yeah.
And with the 2-story house, I'm sketched out of doing the top story.
Oh, you're
self-footed.
You're a bitch.
I am a bitch, yeah. 100%. Well, the extension ladder doesn't reach. So your only option.
So fucking extension ladder, first of all.
Yeah. Your only chance at doing it is putting a ladder on the fucking roof. And
yeah, you have to go second level extension.
Yeah. Which.
So my dad, oddly enough, Pacific Material Handling, forklift company, right?
Yeah.
He used to work for Heister. So they're in material handling.
Yeah.
He used to bring home a Genie cherry picker.
Yeah.
With the wheels and do every light on the street. You'd be on the fucking street. It puts out 4 legs.
Yeah.
He's in this fucking thing. He goes up. He's just popping shit out.
Yeah, that's basically what we have going on. So they put like eye holes on every single house in the eaves, and we just clip lights.
Yeah. And
so before I got here, that's actually what I was doing. I was up there clipping all the lights on. But we're gonna use it this year to go and put the permanent lights on that second level.
Yeah,
I can't fucking. There's no way I'm gonna do it without it.
Yeah.
So.
Shizzle.
Yeah. Govies.
Expensive
as fuck.
I'm sure they are. Now you're pretentious.
That's right. But I'm actually cheap. It's like buying an artificial tree. Like, it's more expensive up front, but in the end,
it lasts forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with that. Where are we going for dinner? Caps?
I think that's what you said.
Yeah, Caps. Oh, and then we'll probably hop over to the yard right after.
Okay.
If you haven't been to Brentwood, come on down to Brentwood, California. We have a lot of shit going on. Yeah, definitely. If you do hit us up, we will have you buy us something. And we're going to get more guests on the podcast too. I think Chris is going to come back on. He actually came out to the Warriors game with him and his family.
Okay.
When me and Jason went, we weren't able to catch up with them. Partially because, we're drinking and Chris is in recovery. I'm like,
yeah,
he's with his family and shit too. So
we
were trying to meet up beforehand, and then we were already drinking. So we're like, hey,
next time.
And, we'll get you. I don't want you to be around some drunken idiots.
Yeah.
Even though we're cool, I don't know what his tolerance for that shit is, or his family either. So, Chris, our bad. We talked though.
I've been getting a ton of ads for the Valkyrie season tickets.
How much are they? $23?
We had to put down $25 to hold your spot, but I have not seen how much they are.
$12.50 a piece.
I'm curious. I wonder how much they are. I have no idea. There's not a guess, but I'm interested in. I'd be down to get. I mean,
I'd be down. I'd be down. How long is the season? It didn't seem that long, but it
15
seemed longer than I thought, but not. It's like 25 games, right?
I don't know.
30 games, maybe 15 at home. That sounds right.
I don't know how it's gonna be, because we had the Olympics this year, so I know they cut their season a little bit weird.
Oh shit, that's right.
So I don't know what that changed, but their popularity is going to skyrocket. So they may be at like a 50-game season, not this year, but probably the year after.
Did you hear Angel Reese was planning on leaving the WNBA?
I wouldn't blame her.
It was just rumors, though. She's actually gonna stay. And I don't know if I got that in the first one. I am a Angel Reese fan now. So sorry, Christina, my lovely wife, has been accepted at LSU. So I apologize for everything I've said to you. I love black women. This was never about that. I love your juiciness and your angel baby hairs. I respect your basketball game. Fuck.
Listen, 30% of the time,
Go Tigers.
30% of the time, you're great.
Yes. Dude, so Christina gets accepted and all this, and now we're like all into LSU shit. She wants to watch some of the football game. I'm like, you fucking never want to watch college football.
Missed out on the Joe Burrow years.
I know. Year. And what's really cool is, so, because it's LSU, they have a Joe Burrow shirt that is spelled with the French spelling.
UX.
Burrow, yeah.
OUX.
And their Go Tigers is GOUX too. Go Tigers.
Yep.
So I'm like, this is your fucking school that you chose. I give her this thing. It's the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. If you don't watch the Pat McAfee show, you fucking need to. They're at the LSU game with the head coach, and he's like, I just don't know what these guys have been saying. Go Tigers, go. And these motherfuckers go.
I saw this.
Suck that tiger dick, bitch.
That's the shirt we need.
All in unison in such perfection. The coach knew it as he said it. Pat McAfee knew what they were going to say too. He's just like, I just can't figure out what they're saying. Suck that tiger dick. I'm like, this is who you chose to become a therapist?
That's the fucking shirt that we need.
Suck that tiger dick. I'll wear one of those. So,
What else we got?
before we started this podcast, you stated that you've had a resolution, a climax, if you will, to a situation that you may or may not be able to discuss in certain or uncertain facts.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can say about this.
The blinds
The blinds
have been
Have been
resolved.
have been resolved.
Yeah, they have been shut.
They have been.
Yeah. I don't have any disparaging things to say.
They might have sold the podcast. This is what's happening here. By they, you know who the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah. The blinds company.
The blinds company gave good blinds. Now, good blind good,
Yeah. They gave good blind.
good blind.
And
Now, no problem blind.
no, there's definitely no problems.
Thank you. Lowe's.
Yeah, so the blind situation has been resolved. They decided to compensate us for the blinds and the damages that they left, and I feel like we won.
Okay. Enough said, right?
Yeah.
The resolution was resolute.
Top tier resolute.
Top two.
I'll explain the rest of that off camera.
This is going to be a very good story. And maybe I'll throw a microphone on just to catch him and get him stripped of this resolution.
I didn't sign shit, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, but we're protecting a third party here.
Yeah.
Who's been on the podcast.
I wouldn't sell out.
Okay, so you know about this Zach Brianna chicken pie situation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into that. What do you think about this? First of all, Dave Portnoy, you like him or don't like him.
I do.
I like him too. Straight shooter, says what he fucking means and feels. Is a fucking Taylor Swiftie fan.
Yep.
Not fucking apologetic about it at all.
Yep.
Has his employees back in the most part, unless he hates them and then talk shit about them on live streams.
But I'm so good with that.
People know where he stands when he speaks.
Yeah.
And there's no fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. So he initially says, this dude is fucking weird. He's love bombing. He's doing too much. He seems like he's a little man-childy where he's not secure in who he is. He's not happy. All the shit that she says seems to mirror that sentiment that he wants to control her. And then she gets offered a $12 million fucking NDA agreement.
You did some fucked up shit.
You did
$12 million,
right? First of all, you did some fucked up shit.
But I would do some fucked up shit. 12 million.
So me or you would take that money. Of course we would.
Yeah.
Me or you would also not be offered that money because we don't have a platform big enough.
We just talked about I didn't sign an NDA.
Yeah, you don't.
I wouldn't do that.
You would not. So I believe from my understanding, she was gonna sign it. She was gonna sign it, and Dave was even telling her, yeah, just fucking take the money, whatever.
Yeah.
And they dragged their feet back and forth trying to manipulate her and manipulate Dave and Barstool. And Dave's been in this, he's an asshole. He's been in these situations many a times with employees, third parties, fucking everybody. So he knows how this fucking game works and that lawyers are going to say bullshit to intimidate you. And why is that fucking legal? For a lawyer to be able to lie to you straight to your fucking face?
100.
Why is that legal?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure it's not supposed to be, but it happens every day.
Yep.
The intimidation that happens when they say, oh, well, legally, this is what we can do to you then if you don't fucking do this. She got pulled back and forth and she was like, fuck it. And I don't really want the fucking money anyway. You had your 2-minute chance to fucking get me and now you can't. So go fuck yourself.
Yep.
And aired all his fucking business. Did you see his ex-wife? Zach Bryan's ex-wife goes on social media.
Yep.
She apparently has signed the NDA because all she shows is her with a glass of wine and a song like saying about how he's a piece of shit.
And Brianna's friend, I think, also signed it as well.
It didn't. So
didn't?
I thought
Okay.
this too.
I wasn't sure.
Everybody did because she wasn't speaking about shit.
Yep.
Apparently, Pink Skies, one of Zach Bryan's biggest fucking songs, is about her. And so she thought, I guess there was some friction over how that situation happened and how everything went down, but they're perfectly cool. She did not sign anything as well. She is perfectly fine to talk about everything.
Out of curiosity, what was your thoughts on Zach Bryan prior to all this shit?
I didn't have any.
Okay.
Like, I knew he was an up-and-coming country artist. Country's not my real big, thing. I know he was being successful in selling out concerts and shit. I like to know about people that are doing that, but I didn't really have an opinion.
Yeah, he has like a song here or there.
Like, hey, fuck the cowgirl.
Like, everybody loves Zach Bryan. But I was just kind of like, he's got some good songs. Like,
well, that's the hipster in you, though. 2, universally loved, won't be loved by Joey.
Right. It is. But I was just like, I don't get it. And then, like, he came into town a couple months ago and I was looking up tickets. I was like, hey, let's go to a concert this weekend. And his ticket prices come up and they're like $450. And that's where my hipster really kicks in. It's like, he's not
fucking 50
for the cheapest,
dude.
For the cheapest fucking ticket. And I was like, he's not that fucking good.
Are you Taylor Swift? Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's exactly how I looked at it. And I was like, fuck this guy. This guy is trash. I don't actually mean that. Then he gets in trouble with the law.
Yeah, he threw
He
threw a chair off a fucking roof.
That's Morgan Wallen.
Oh, my fault. Another country dude only.
He gets pulled over for speeding.
Oh, yes.
And is a fucking dick to the cops. Automatically, I'm like, nope, out on that. Like, if you're going to be that big of an asshole, He wouldn't give his name. He's like, you fucking know who I am. When he say that shit, fuck you. Yeah,
Fuck
fuck.
out of here.
So I've had people in my custody that are just as famous as you who didn't act a single bit like you.
So we will
I
say,
know exactly what it's supposed to
we
look
will
like.
say officially, Cup of Joe's podcast. Fuck you, Zach Bryant.
Fuck you, Zach.
Fuck you twice. Come after us.
Fuck you, ZB, and your STDs.
Take this down. You and your bumpy dick, okay?
So everything that Barstool has done with it, I'm so fucking about.
Love it.
So fucking about it. Dave Portnoy, willing to put up that 12 million is like no, fuck this. Like, I'll give you the fucking money. I love it all. I love the whole saga. Love that he's a huge Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
I love that the Swifties have called out some of his songs for being the exact
Three of them are the exact same chords, same melody.
Yeah.
Some of them are the same fucking words.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. How do you not?
I get that there's only so many chords and you
There
can only
is.
make so many things. You can't have three exactly the same.
Right. And also, like Ed Sheeran has been sued for his songs. Now, like, yeah, you cannot do a melody, right? You can make your own. You can make the same melody and it can be a completely different song. If you're saying the same words and the overall theme of the fucking song is the same shit and it has the same guitar riff and same melody that you're singing, and
he just gotten some shit. I don't think a lot of people have like called him out for it, but he said, I don't like being called a country star. I'm a songwriter. And it's just like, you fucking pretentious prick.
Oh God. So we're all in agreement. We love Brianna Chicken Fry.
Yes.
She was duped, just like lots of women get duped into thinking a guy is good and eventually turns bad. And Zach is a piece of shit.
Country ditty.
All right. Well, it's going to be a short one for you guys because we fucked up earlier.
It's supposed to be a lot longer, but
Yeah. And we will be. We're getting back to weeklies now. So you guys are going to get more cups of Joe in your face. Some hot steaming cups of Joe in your face. Very soon. But for this week, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate all the support from Cup of Joe's. Get your Cup of Joe daily.
cheers.